a few of them. So what's in a name? What's in a name of a branded residence? It turns out, it depends. Real quickly, feel free to shout out. First branded residence ever was where? New York, and it was the Sherry Netherlands. First branded residence in Dubai for a bonus point is Armani, located in Burj Khalifa, right? A residential branded residence inside of a hotel asset, a hospitality asset. Pretty common combination, right? You've got derivatives of that where you have an asset that's next to the hotel. You may have a branded residence that is completely standalone but is associated to a hotel. And the fourth variant would be one where it's a branded residence with nothing to do with a hospitality asset. There has been a rapid rise of branded residences in Dubai and in this region. I'm going to walk you through some numbers. This is solely about Dubai, and we're going to take a look at that trend. So by the numbers, branded residences, we have 132 branded residences currently announced either in operation or under construction in Dubai. So 47 complete, 85 under construction. Under construction, 2 times as many that are already complete. They're going to hit the market. Hotels are going to operate. Those assets will be in operation in the next 2 to 4 years to see where those come to market. And then there's a development pipeline that's probably going to see another 25, 30 of those hit the market in the coming years as well. So in terms of number of rooms, total units, that'll bring it up to about 46,000. Currently completed just over 17,000 with 29,000 on the way. So look at the brands. Hospitality brand associations or hotel assets have been the predominant force in branded residences historically. If we go back to 2021, so roughly post-COVID till now, there's been a 159% increase in the amount of branded residences launched in Dubai. So 58 of those hospitality brands, 23% non-hospitality brands. That's an increase pre-COVID of 8.8% in non-hospitality branded residences being launched in this market. So just off to the right there, those columns represent the last 10 years of branded residence activity in Dubai, going back to 2015 when we had roughly 21, and then you'll see right after COVID, we're pretty flat during that 4 or 5 year period, and then after COVID, it grows exponentially, ending in where we are now with 132 launched. So brand mix and diversification. What do those 132 comprise of? So the bulk of them are hospitality-focused brands. Right? So that's your largest chunk of that donut there. That's then followed by the fashion brands, jewelry brands, automotive, film and TV, and then celebrity brands. They are the categorization that we've put through branded residences to broadly clump them all together to take a look at. So by number of branded projects, so just looking at the projects in Dubai, the most prevalent brand shouldn't really come as a surprise, is a local one, Address Hotels and Resorts. And with partnership with EMA, obviously you're going to see this at the top there, 14 projects. Followed by Dorchester Collection and a partnership with Omniat at 8. And then surprisingly, the Grossegono Jewelry, a partnership with Damac and the Sajwani family, and also very high up on the list is Cavalli, another asset that's been acquired by Sajwani and Damac. Just rounding out that top 3, Vita Hotels and Resorts, again an EMAR asset. Common theme in those top contenders that are there. They are homegrown brands or they've been brands that have been acquired in the region. And then rounding out, we have Jumeirah Group, Palace, and then an equal 9th, Bulgari, 5, Kempinski, and Marriott. So that brand diversification at the bottom, right, went from 80.4% hospitality-based assets, falling down to 7.16%, 28.4% non-hospitality. So significant growth in that non-hospitality segment. So why do people buy these to begin with? Why do developers build? Why do brands associate? At the end of the day, it comes down to money, to premiums. Right? That's what we're going to look at. Top 15 brands by price per square foot. So looking at these numbers, I just want you to know, these are price per square foot for projects all across Dubai. The top one up there is Raffles Hotels and Resorts at roughly 10,000 dirhams a square foot. If there were Raffles in 4 different locations about Dubai, that would be an average of a whole across Dubai. So you could have one trading at 9,000, one at 11, and we come to 10. So those top brands, all very close together. Raffles, Bulgari, Mr. C, Four Seasons, all trading roughly around 10,000 dirhams per square foot. Shouldn't really be a surprise. Almost everything on here are branded apartments, not single family. So the Lagerfeld villas that you just heard about previously, they don't make this list. Price per square foot for villas is typically a little bit lower. You see two colors. One color pops out. It's not intentional to highlight it, but that's Mercedes-Benz. In the automotive sector is one that has made its way into that top 15 on the price per square foot. Average price per square foot there for what has closed and sold, these numbers represent 5,000 dirhams, 5,200 dirhams per square foot. It's launched roughly at about 7,000 per square foot. It's 2/3 sold. So expect the majority of that to close around that price point. An anomaly amongst hospitality assets. If we look at brand premium or premium by brand type, so let's look at hospitality assets on average all across Dubai. What is the premium? The premium leader isn't hospitality assets. It's that automotive category. It's that automotive category led by Mercedes-Benz. If we look at the other automotive ones that come into there, an Aston Martin or a loose brand associated with Lamborghini interiors or surfaces, they don't quite sit in that level. But at roughly 30%, you've got both hospitality and automotive, followed by fashion. That little purple section actually represents, we're missing on there, that's actually Trump. 2.9%, so that would be in the celebrity category. And then in the very small section, film and TV. And the one that's slowing slightly negative is jewelry. Jewelry association showing slightly negative. Word of warning, they're not actually negative. It's because we're looking at Dubai as a whole and several different projects. If we take somewhere like Jacob & Co., the price per square foot premium there is well above that. It's into the teens. But if we take something, it's typically the Frank Miller building that launched. That one there launched at very competitive prices, very close to what the average non-branded residence was when it launched. The second Frank Miller building is likely to launch at a higher premium in the coming months. So it's a little bit off there. I wouldn't take it as a negative. You're probably seeing that closer up on average, probably right around 10% premium compared to non-branded in the same area. Brand value. Which ones of these have the longest longevity behind them? When you buy a hotel branded asset, what are you buying? You're buying a residential asset that's attached to a brand that you're going to derive value from in the long term, right? Hospitality assets generally leverage off of the operating hotel. When you get into some of the other branded residences, fashion residences, into the jewelry and the automotive, it's not necessarily value that's going to be passed on 5 years, 10 years from now. It's going to benefit the first purchaser. If you buy something, and sorry to pick on Lamborghini interiors or surfaces, and then you rip that kitchen out 10 years later because it's dated, you've lost that original brand premium that you've paid for. It's no longer there. You buy into a hotel branded residences, that's staying there almost in perpetuity. Even if the brand changes, it's going to be associated with another brand. When we look at these stretched out over time, we see that the brand value maintains better in a hotel asset than it does in those that are non-hospitality-based brands. So where are we seeing these? This just gives you a quick visual representation of the communities across Dubai where branded residence has been launched. This is both completed and non-completed. So the highest brand premium in JBR, 99.1%. That's largely led by 5. So 5 residences there, outperforming non-branded residences significantly, followed by Dubai Water Canal, the main ones that you're seeing there, Four Seasons, Mr. C residences. Dubai Water Canal just goes from the Gulf all the way down to the Business Bay Crossing, after that Business Bay Canal. And then Palm Jumeirah, where there are a myriad of hotel brands significantly outperforming the non-branded segment. And then rounding out those, downtown Dubai Islands, and then out to Jumeirah Village, Jumeirah Lake Towers, the Jeddah Waterfront, Dubai Science Park, and the only one on there that looks at single family that makes it into that top list is in Jumeirah Golf Estates, where the Elisab collaboration out there trading 19.5% higher than a non-branded equivalent. So you can see quite a lot on the map already. Expect that probably in the next 10 years to at least double. Right now, I think there's about 450 branded residences across the planet. The majority of those currently reside and have been launched here. Running in second place would be Miami. So that is a quick whirlwind tour. I am out of time on branded residence in Dubai, the trends that you're seeing, the rapid growth following COVID of tripling of the number of branded projects that we have. My name's Zhann Jochinke. Thank you very much.